first. So when you check off on this skill, we're going to do this as a bundle. Most of the times if you get this skill in state, it can be a bundle. So normally I would not have you to put a bath blanket on the bed to do the stocking, but since I'm going to go right into dressing, stockings need to be put on before they rise in the morning. So they're taken off at night so those legs can rest and you're doing a good skin assessment. They're put on early in the morning before you rise because the swelling is down. So we don't want them to swell and try to put them on, because if you do that, you're going to tear the skin. So you want to put them on early in the morning before they rise, even before the bath. If you're going to put stockings on, we'll go ahead and give the bed bath and then put the stockings on and then dress my resident, okay? You don't have to wear gloves for the stockings, but if you wear gloves to do the dressing, once you remove the dirty clothes, you must fertilize or must take off your dirty gloves. Wash your hands and dress the resident with clean hands, okay? So that's where the deal goes. If you don't, you may fail the skill, alrighty? So I'm gonna raise the bed one time and I'm gonna introduce myself and let Miss Smith know that I'm gonna come in and put her stockings on and dress her. So I've told her both what I'm doing, all right? That being said, we're gonna start it, okay? Now, these stockings, it may take me a minute to get them on, but we'll get them on. Hi, Miss Smith, it's time to get up for breakfast. You ready to get dressed? You had a bath last night? Okay. Well, what would you like to wear since we're gonna dress you when we put these socks on? Let her choose her clothes. I want you to understand, when you dress somebody, it's called the Hemi technique. You remove clothes on the strong side. You put clothes on the weak side. Now, if the evaluator doesn't tell you which is the strong side or the weak side, you can ask, or the side that you drop the rail on and you're working from is your weak side. It's always your weak side. The call light goes in the strong side, all right? Never the weak. Everything that they can reach goes over on the strong side, okay? All right, so I'm gonna raise my rails. I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm gonna get this jacket off first. I can't do the jacket. Then I'll wash my hands. Pull my curtains for privacy. Let down the rail. I'm going to expose the leg that I'm going to work on. Okay. These hose is out for a reason. It's because you can do what? Check the toes, feel the pulse, make sure they're not too tight, look at circulation, that kind of thing. So I'm going to turn them inside out like this, down to the heel and toes. This is probably the most truest part of it all. It's about like this, putting it on somebody's real foot. This man wants to move, and I don't want it to move.
Do you want me to hold it?
Yeah, it'll be fine. Today has been a day. The physical therapist came and got me and one of my students this morning, and she said, "Can you help me? Can you help me get Mr. Such and Such up in the wheelchair?" I said, "Sure, we'll help you." She said, "He's a mod assist." I thought, okay, mod assist, 2 people. Get in there, and he's sitting up on the side of the bed. He's got his gait belt on, wheelchair's in front of him, and she's got him on the side of the bed, and he looks at all of us, and he said, "I can't use my legs." Okay? Which, okay, I get you can't use your legs. He has spinal cord injury, where he's lost his spinal cord. He can't move his legs very well due to a spinal cord injury or something. I can't remember what it was all about. But anyway, he's a pretty heavy little man. He's got a Foley catheter. He can't control his bladder either on account of it. So he's incontinent, so he has to work a Foley. So he's pretty heavy. I mean, he's not a thin man. I thought, okay. So I pulled the wheelchair over. We got in front of him, and me and my student, you know, she said, "I've got the wheelchair. It's locked." All right. So you want to make sure there's no creases and no wrinkles in this stocking. Ready? Now, get it all the way pulled up. All right, I can still see his toes. I can still check his pulse. So I'm gonna cover him back up. Going to the opposite side. And if she puts out 2 socks on the table, you would put 2 socks on. But most of the time, I just put out 1. I will repeat this process on this side, okay? You race around. So, wheelchair, he's too big for the wheelchair. The wheelchair, we get him on the side of the bed. I put my leg in front of him, and I'm like this, and I've got my leg blocked. She tries to pick him up. We try to pull him over, and he falls on my leg. And he's falling on my leg, and I've got him, and I can't get him up. She can't get him up. And I said, "You're gonna have to let him slide down my leg, because if not, you're gonna snap my femur." Because every time he pushed, he hyperextended my knee back, and every time he pushed, my knee popped and my leg popped. And I thought, I'm going to snap my femur. So we slid him to the floor. We finally got him up, got him in the wheelchair, and he slid out. Again, he just slid out. His pants were so slick, the slick material just slid out of the wheelchair. Finally, we took another one, and I'm telling you, and we like to never got him in that wheelchair. I told her, so the next time you say mod assist, why don't you tell me it's max assist, that he's a slide board or a Hoyer lift? Yeah, but he wasn't mod assist. It's like, whoo, he's killed me. All right, so we're ready to put our clothes on. So to end that skill, if that's all you get, you would lower the bed, put your covers back up, lower the bed, wash your hands before you record, okay? So now we're gonna do